Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. Hiya's and higher vibrations. Let's raise our vibrations up and turn that ripples out, the frequency to the world, and just spreads it all around. We'd rather spread some of that higher vibrations around than the lower, right? Yeah, it's nice, nice, nice feel. Okay, this reading today is for those birthday babies who were born April 10th. If you were born on April 10th, this is definitely your reading today, okay? If you were guided here, if maybe perhaps you have Aries, maybe your birthday. I do birthday readings every day, and how this works is the candle is going for us, and right before the end of the session, I will blow the candle out on your behalf. So start thinking of that wish, Aries. What do you want to manifest in your world, in your life? And what dreams do you want to come true? Now remember, with that being said, we do sometimes it's important for us to shed old skin and to release and let go of something in order for something new to flow into our lives, okay? That was something for someone, somebody needed to hear that, so I was guided to share. Sometimes I get downloads and from guides, so if I get those, just like I just did, I will share when it comes to me. Otherwise, we're just gonna roll with what we have here. I'm gonna pull you an angel card number. This will be for you, specifically for your day. However, I do short videos every day for this deck. There's 3 decks that I use, and I do short videos for one. This is the angel number deck. The second one is the angel card of the day, which is very popular. And the third one is the animal spirit or spirit animal deck of the day. Those I do every day. They're less than 3 minutes. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Check them out, like them, maybe comment if something resonates for you. So for those birthday babies, this is definitely a reading for you. For all others, if you have Aries in your moon or your rising, or you were just guided here, please take this as a general reading and leave behind what doesn't resonate for you, okay? You don't want to try to force anything to fit your plan, your life, your world. If it doesn't resonate immediately, follow your intuition and your gut. That's also what is really good with using tarot and by watching your tarot readings. And when you get engaged, I like to engage everyone with their reading so that they're getting an understanding and starting to, if you're not already following your intuition daily with each decision that you make, it's the beginning and the start for you to allow you to do so, okay? Something about this year. This year is 2025. It's the year number 9. And 9s are always that almost reaching the completion of a cycle. You're almost to the 10, which is your birthday. So have you felt like maybe you've reached a completion of a goal or a cycle? We'll see what happens with the cards today. This will hopefully give you guidance, birthday babies, on this day ahead, the rest of the month, perhaps even some insight on the rest of your year. Aries, what do we know about you? We definitely know you are a natural born leader. You are able to lead others. Your card in the in tarot is the Emperor, okay? And it's not by chance. You are also the very first zodiac sign. You bring about new beginnings. You bring about the growth and the rebirth after winter has come. So there are approximately 367,000 babies born every day. That means that's how many of you share this birthday today. Isn't that just phenomenal? Feel free to comment below how many people you've actually met that share your same birthday. If you've met more than 5, I'm astounded and surprised. And you perhaps maybe would be wise for you to recognize how special that is for you to have met or know someone. This doesn't include if you have a twin. I mean, that's natural. That's something that you're going to have. This is like people that you don't know that you run into or you meet through other friends or family that is like, wow, we share the same birthday. I've only met one person on this, and there's 367,000 approximately every day. Isn't that phenomenal? So with that being said, just like I spoke about the others whose birthday isn't today, but they were guided to watch, you also, birthday baby, are sharing this with 367,000 or 366,999. Wait, that's not true because that's like Okay, I'm not doing that math right now. It's way too early. You know what I'm saying? You share this with a lot of people. So if something isn't really sticking with you or you're not feeling that that's part of your life path or story, then just allow that to be for the other 300,000 that are out there that share your birthday. This is also a good opportunity if you've ever been curious to about others who have the same birthday, what they're like. Um, because things that you all do share is being a leader. You're competitive, so maybe that's would be why you wouldn't want to share, or maybe why you would want to engage with others who share the same birthday. But you're passionate about what you do, very blunt and direct, and this goes without being emotional. So you can be emotional about this because you have that passion inside of you, burning passion. You're ruled by Mars. Mars is the first planet, and Mars also carries anger, holds that masculinity, the physical energy too, which could mean that you are a coach of you're like a ball coach, basketball coach, football coach, a physical. You coach others physically, like maybe you're an exercise coach, yoga teacher, something of that nature is what I'm picking up. Mars also holds the key to sexuality. So you could be dealing with something that's in your sacral plexus, that's your lower abdomen, from the belly button to your sweet spot. That's your lower abdomen. That is your sacral plexus chakra. There's 7 main chakras that are our energy centers that many people know about. There's actually over 200 chakra points in our bodies, but 7 are the main ones that most people know about. So what else do I want to say about Mars? Mars holds temperament. You know, it not only holds the anger, but temperament. What is your temperament like? Is it good natured? Is it affectionate? Is it what is your temperament like? That's something to ask yourself. So let's go ahead and pull your angel number card. So this and see what we have for you on your day. Maybe we'll get a 10 out there for you. Have you been seeing a specific number and you're wondering, what is that number that I keep seeing? Is there a number that yours your favorite or that you always stuck with? Now I'm being guided to ask you, someone out there, it's important for you to see on your birth chart, what is your life path number? What is your life path number? You add all of your digits of your birthday together. This is your number right here. All of your digits of your birthday together, the month, the day, the year, and get your single digit number of what that is. And whatever that number is, that is your life path number. Okay? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on the right path. You're taking one foot in front of the other. This could be a situation that it's like you're muddling through something, but it could also be like you're skipping along. You know, you're like, hey, I've got this. This is good. And you feel it. Good luck is on your side. Happy birthday. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Okay, you're going to succeed. Whatever this is that you have your mind towards, your goal, your dream, your aspiration, you're going to succeed at it, and you're going to have help and guidance from your ancestors, your spirit guides, those that you maybe perhaps who you've been praying to or calling upon for help or guidance. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. So be aware of your surroundings, of where you're at. Communicate clearly. I feel like that this is something that you already do well, because again, you have that leader. Even if you're not a leader right now, or a teacher, or teaching others about something or class, you're guided to do that and you feel that energy. Yeah, whoever the message is for there, you're guided, you're starting to feel it now, and you know that that's part of your life purpose here on this planet, and you're going to start doing that. So be sure that everything will fall to pieces. Okay, this isn't everything falling into place. I want to make sure that I point this out to you. This, everything's going to fall to pieces. So that interesting, I did a scrying session earlier and I saw the tower, and this is giving that tower moment feel. The tower can freak people out sometimes. because it's like a tower on fire and people are falling out of it. And the way that it looks imagery, it can frighten people sometimes, but on the hind but if you know deeper, the deeper meaning behind this is transformation, and that's what this year is really about, given that it's the year of the serpent. So it's in Chinese zodiac, it's the year of the snake, which is a feminine energy, carries a lot of wisdom, and also is the ability to shed the skin. Snakes shed their skin every year. We actually shed our skin too, our human skin. This body, this vessel that's holding and carrying our soul, it's important for us to take care of that and remember that, you know? Um, but yeah, shedding skin, it's letting go of old ways that don't serve us anymore, things that, and you don't have to focus on all of them at once and get overwhelmed. This is, someone needs to hear that it's okay to just start somewhere. Start with one and be patient. Try to have patience with yourself, Aries. You are that fire sign, and I understand. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm fire too. When we have our passion, we have our passion, and it can take over our mind and our body and soul at times, but it's important for you to actually stay grounded. Perhaps I meant to pull this big piece of red jasper out earlier and I didn't. Um, but now I'm definitely guided to do so. Grab yourself a piece of jasper. This is a massive piece. You don't have to necessarily have a piece like that. Here's a small piece, which is actually part of the part of little piece of Sedona I brought back with me, Sedona, Arizona. A very sacred place. If you ever get the chance to go there, I highly recommend it. But there's a lot of small pieces of jasper that you can get as well. Grab yourself some red jasper to ground yourself, and be ready for everything to fall to pieces. And when it does, know in that moment, instead of having fear, which you may have had in the past, know in that moment that this is leading you to a new beginning, a new way of seeing life, of living life, of being in the present moment, and having your sense of serenity. Okay. So the key words here are spirit guides. Spirit guides, you are born with a guardian angel and a guardian animal spirit, and those are with you your entire time your soul is on this planet. Okay? Other spirit guides will come and go as you need. For instance, you may have an ailment or something with your body. Perhaps, let's say your knee is bothering you and you call upon some help. You know, can you please help relieve this pain in my knee? So that's going to bring about a healing angel, perhaps Archangel Raphael, who's actually here with us already. Raphael and Mary is here. Archangel Michael, I call upon every time before I do a reading for protection to only allow high vibration energies in. I did forget to ask you, but if there's anyone that you would like to call in, let's go ahead and do that now. Any ancestors, spirit guides, archangels, animal spirits, source is here among us, or higher power, God, universe, whatever your name is for the energy, the creator, whatever that may be, they are here already. But if there's one specific you'd like to call in, please do so now. And remember, Archangel Michael will protect the space, only allowing high vibrations in. So we have progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. So for some of you, this is going to change some of the way that you've always done things. And others, it's just going to enhance those ways, or maybe perhaps show you a different perspective, okay? Let's go ahead and pull. This is the Crow Tarot deck. I'm intended to only pull one card. We'll see what happens. And I allow spirit to work through me as a vessel here. And if they want to pull more than one, and they do, that's what happens. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. So you're not quite on your horse. Your horse isn't moving. And you have this cup here of love, which is resembling your flow and your ability to communicate well with others. So you're the knight that's more likely to be that brave messenger of love, or to have those tough, difficult conversations with others that you care about in a way that can leave them still feeling good about who they are. For instance, if you have to fire people in your job position, and maybe it's part of your job you really don't like because you're an empath and you care about people deeply and you care about how this affects them, their family, you think about all the other things externally, and it's maybe something that you really don't want to do, but you know that you're required to do that. You are a leader. You're very well capable, right, Aries? We know this about you. So, but when you do this, you actually have this way about you again that if you had to let someone go from a company that you're working for, you can do it in a way to where they're going to leave and feel good about themselves and have hope about their future. Whereas most of the time when people get fired, I mean, how does it feel? You start to have the failing. You feel like a failure. You feel like you're incapable, maybe perhaps unable to do things. But this shows your energy that you carry and why you are a leader, Aries, because you're able to allow others to recognize that it's not the end of the world for them. And it really isn't. It never is. Anytime a job is lost. I remember being at a job for a very long time. I was at this job for almost 3 years and I stayed in it partially because my ego fear, the comfort of, oh, it's close to my home. It's they it's I can provide for my daughter being a single mom. I make decent money even though I do have to bust my hump for it. I can never make money like that anywhere else, or it's okay. And next tomorrow will be better. I won't be treated this way always. They will soon show some respect to me, but I was constantly disrespected, um, not really valued at all. It was just like a robot. I was just needed because they knew that they could use me as much as they wanted because for one, I needed the money and and the hours and I would do doubles. I would work like 14-hour days. They knew that they wouldn't have to. I could do the job that three people could do, and instead of actually empowering me and uplifting me and being supportive of me, they just used me until I just was used all up. And it was almost like I was never going to leave this position because of the comfort that it provided. I was able to put food on the table, provide shelter for myself and my daughter. I was able to make it, okay? Put gas in the car and all of that. Well, I was um, going to do this as short as I can here, but I was guided to share this story with you, or I would have just moved on. But I was canned one Christmas Eve. We had an ice and snowstorm, and I literally could not. I had a little Camry, and there was no way that I could make it up this hill that we lived on. And my daughter was very young, so I would have to actually take her first to the babysitter up another hill, which was massive, um, in order would have to take her there first and then come back down to go to a restaurant to work for the day. Okay, it was a restaurant. The I think the state was, I don't know if they called a state of emergency. They may have. I'm not sure. Anyway, the two other girls that were supposed to work, one didn't even make it out of their driveway, and their parents told them they weren't going. The other one just was like, no, they weren't going to risk it. So three of us, and none of us made it in, and they fired me for not showing up for work. And then not only that, they contested my drawing unemployment, which was even more insane. And again, this was Christmas. This was literally Christmas Eve. Okay. So, I mean, it was devastating for me. And I knew that they were very cruel people to work for, but I didn't really realize how cruel that they were. I do think that I like to think the best of people and give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know that that's a really good trait to carry. I have always had that in my soul. I don't know if that's something for me to look at later, but this is about you and what the message is. The moral of the story is it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So this again is something about losing a job, losing a career, some sort of loss and feeling, and instead of feeling empty, and because you are the leader and you're the one doing this, to someone else, you're allowing them to leave with the impression that they still have their self-worth, their self-value and confidence, and that they will be able to move forward in life, and perhaps it will be a blessing in disguise, which was such my case, because I ended up living a lot better life after I let that go. And that was just one of the first major examples in my on my journey that led me to really start to question more and more of who was in my surroundings. Just like this says here, observe your surroundings, okay? So then we have the Three of Cups. This is celebration. Everybody is full and vibrating on a frequency that is fulfilling. They're nourished, they're happy, excited. And this is like the Greek goddesses, what they wore to represent uh, a peace, a peace and also value and worth to themselves. So it goes hand in hand with this. So is there something that you are going to have to give? It's going to cause you, whatever this is for you, that you have to communicate, that you're being a messenger to someone about. It's going to really be okay and good. You're going to wind up still being friends, or still being maybe not coworkers, but still communicating outside of the job that you shared for so long. There's still a union that you have, and this could also represent maybe perhaps after this situation that you handle really well, you move into, you decide that you want to be surrounded by a couple of your close friends. And so this could be, you're celebrating that it's finally done, and that the person left be feeling okay, which was your goal, and that happened. Okay, so this is for someone out there. Again, let it be what it is for you. It may not, I used a job as an example, but this may be something else, okay, for you, entirely different. This is the Green Witch Oracle deck. And we are in the spring season, even though it's still freezing and we have some temps that it's constantly going up and down for us. Okay, we're told to take this one. Oh, Lady of the Herbs. We've got Lady of the Herbs yesterday or day before. So there's something about Lady of the Herbs, getting to know herbs. Excuse me. So this is stating that it's time to go and visit visit the one who knows about herbs, an herbalist, a botanist, a friend, gardener, garden enthusiast, someone who keeps and exchanges seeds from ancient flowers and fruits, and someone who guards the knowledge of plants like a precious treasure. It's time for you to contact her. And if this message is for anyone that I know, I can be your Lady of the Herbs. um, but yes, this is stating, and this could be asking you to start to grow herbs in your garden. If you're already a gardener, grow some herbs, find the medicinal properties of some herbs, learn about them, and grow them in your yard so that you can have them when you need them at your own leisure. Okay? I sound really congested right now. I haven't yet walked out back and picked myself some spearmint, but spearmint is a wonderful cleanser when you can probably tell I sound clogged up a little bit. There's a lot of other herbs that can help with this, but spearmint is one that works quick and fast for me and relieves the nasal congestion for just a brief moment. I always have had dealt with allergies where I live, and that's something that if you have allergies or if you have an ailment, there are so many plants that grow that are often called weeds by others, and you pull them up in your yard every year or you mow over them. And it's kind of sad to me, because ultimately those are herbs that offer they're plant medicine, and they offer healing. They have healing properties, okay? They offer benefits that can help you in different areas of your life. Now, with that being said, I am not a doctor. It's important for you to check with your doctor about what you want to take and intake. It's important for you to do your own research and find out what herbs mean to you, and all of that. But getting in the yard, growing something, and even if you don't want to grow herbs for plant, although this is what you're being called to do, you are being called to grow some herbs, and it specifically says herbs. However, if you feel completely against that, or you're just not there yet, because sometimes we're we hold space in ourselves for things when we're ready, and we're not ready for things right off the bat. So if you're looking at this and you're like, not interested, or you're just ready to turn the camera off or go to another video, then just maybe perhaps plant flowers instead. If you like flowers, and this doesn't even have to be a lot of flowers, it could be just a few flowers. Maybe perhaps you go buy some flowers and just put them in your yard that are already started. But one of the best that, but I'm really um, encouraged to share with you, it's more important to take a seed and plant the seed in the ground and allow that seed to grow so that you can see how amazing the world really is and Mother Gaia. Okay. A perfect example would be sunflowers. Plant yourself some sunflowers. A packet of sunflower seeds is like 99 cents, okay? You can get them anywhere and they will grow for you, provided you do dig the hole deep enough and you protect it from rodent, or not rodents, but animals, because they also like those sunflower seeds, okay? But sunflowers, they're drawn to the sun, and they are beneficial to bees, to pollinators. They help bring in and attract the butterflies, all of those insects that help keep us alive. Okay, that's the message I have for you today. I hope this resonates. Please let me know in the comments below where you're at. If you are a lady or a man of herbs, if you're feeling any of this energy at this time, 3 could be significant for you too. Have you been seeing threes lately? And right now my right ear is burning. There's a burning sensation. I can't remember if that means someone's talking about you or going to visit you or what that means, but there is a burning sensation on my right ear. Are you feeling that as well? That means that there was a message here for you, or that all of this resonates, or something resonates for you. And it's important for you to own that, take ownership of that. You are a leader, Aries, and that's what you were meant to do. So have you thought of your wish? Because it's time to blow the candle out. All right. Also, I need to say that the crow deck that I picked here, I um I typically go with spirit, with what spirit says, and I wasn't really guided today about the deck, of which deck to pick, even though I kind of heard that I got the crow a couple of times. I was still like, sometimes I like to have my things in threes in order to know if that's really the message I'm getting, because it's hard to really know for certain at times. So but I did choose the the crow deck. And have you been seeing crows? Are crows around you a lot? They send messages from above, from other dimensions, from way up high. They also are wise, and they're cleansers, very much guided by spirit. Somebody here that's watching this has been to Sedona. Please share in the comments below if you are the one that has been to Sedona and you've watched this reading. I'm not exactly sure why I need to know this, but I'm being guided to ask you to share if you have been to Sedona, because it's there's something there. You learned something there or picked something up there that has stayed with you. Perhaps it was a rock or a stone. This is actually black tourmaline, and this is a crow. Black tourmaline crow. So black tourmaline could be a stone for you that would really help you right now. Um, it's a wonderful stone for protection. It absorbs negative energy from you, from others, and it just is a great cleansing stone. With it being the color black, it's also good for your earth chakra, which is one we didn't really talk about because it's the one beneath your feet. So it's good to place by your feet. And also, if you get a chance to wear the color purple today, or maybe perhaps buy yourself a purple stone, amethyst would be a great stone to buy for yourself, or to ask others to get for you if you're having a birthday party celebrating. But this shows that you are going to celebrate your birthday right here. You're going to celebrate. Yay! And some of you are going to celebrate your birthday with just a couple people, just a small group. Others I definitely am getting the message that you're going to celebrate it out and have an abundance. So, congratulations. Happy, happy birthday. 10s are all about completing a cycle. Your birthday is on the 10th. And also, you've got a double one, really, because Aries is the first sign ruled by Mars, the first planet. And we also have your birthday is on the 10th, which reduces to 1. So 1 is all about the self. So it's like 1, 1, 1. And that's also amplifying new beginnings. And you got luck on your side. Remember that, okay? All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and wishes too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.